to Travel and Bang, baby.
This is Travel and Bang. I am Marky Bravo, the mulatto, back again. I know I took a pretty much a good week. Took a little break. As you know, my life, I'm not making monetized money off of my YouTube, so I don't have that pressure to constantly come out with videos. I know there's other guys out there, they'll basically perform fellatio on you just to keep you watching. But me, you know the deal, what I told you. You want me to drop more videos, leave comments, let me know, show me love, tell me you like the stuff, email me, you know what I mean? Let me know how much you like the videos, or share the videos on social media platforms. And when I see an uptick, I definitely, if you join the material, I'll definitely drop more of these videos, you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of guys out there who, you know what I mean? They appreciate that. They appreciate an Army combat veteran, you know, globetrotter that I am, coming out and sharing some of that game, sharing that platinum game, you know what I mean? Meaning the dark arts of seduction with all of you out there. I love sharing this with other men, especially younger men, because when I see other younger men have like success with women, when I see them figuring out the Rubik's Cube of seduction, and having consistent sexual intimacy with women that they desire, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel awesome. You understand? There's no player hater syndrome that courses through my veins, okay? I love seeing men successful, doing their thing, you know what I mean? Because especially relationships, intimate relationships, you know what I mean? Enjoying the company of a beautiful woman and having lots of fruitful, very passionate, love-making sex this is the, what do they call it? The fruits of ambrosia. You know what I mean? The fruits of the gods. You know what I mean? Trust me, this is what they were talking about. Okay, so let's get into it. Me and my sidekick, when I say sidekick, close friend of mine, we like bounce ideas off each other. You know what I mean? We talk about the different experiences we have with women. Cliff Jumper, AKA Jonathan Holmes, and he said something very remarkable in a conversation that we had talking about dating, and he said there's no reason to keep investing capital into women who don't value your currency. Do you understand that? And I love that saying, because it's like business. It's like putting it into a phraseology of like business, money, and then kind of like symbolic basically for relationships, that if you shouldn't be investing your capital, okay, your time, energy, not just money, you know what I mean? Time, energy, your soul, your passion of who you are, into constantly meeting up a woman or women that don't value your currency, you know, of who you are. You know what I mean? It's so important. It's so important. We as humans fall in love with that. The irony is we want what we can't have, right? So you want it so bad. It might be a woman who breadcrumbs you. Breadcrumbing goes on. We already talked about this, where a woman feeds you just the amount of attention to keep stringing you along, to give her the validation, to make her feel good about herself, in regards to feeling like men desire her and feel attractive, right? They're breadcrumbing though, because these women have no intentions of really ever giving you an opportunity, if you want to say that, giving you a chance to get to know them on a tip where they would be emotionally available. And I want to touch on that as well, because it has to do with the women who don't value your currency as a man, right? So the main thing that I want to warn men and tell from the beginning, what you need to be clear about. And a lot of guys say, oh, you shouldn't verbally say that. You know, women don't respond to verbs, talk, verbal communication. They do and they don't. But as a man, I implore every man out there to tell the woman, to tell her, if you're not emotionally available, then let me know now. Because if I pick up on that, okay, this is the way I'm saying it. That's the way you're supposed to say it. If you're not emotionally available, and if I do pick up on it, you're not being honest about it, you know, it's not gonna go, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not gonna go it's gonna last very long. It's not gonna go very far. Do you understand that? So I just want to be raw, direct, and honest to you about that. And I know some men go, oh, emotionally available. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Well, for women to share them sexual intimacy with you, they have to be emotionally available. The women who share themselves sexually with men who are not emotionally available, this is where you run into problems. You understand? Because you're being used then as a man as a human masturbation tool. And I know there's a lot of guys out there going, oh, you can use me as a human masturbation tool. Yeah, and that is cool for a couple times. But if you keep having sexual intercourse, having intimacy with that woman who's not emotionally available, guess who's starting to invest emotionally and not knowing that there's emotionally investing because you're constantly seeing this woman, you, and that woman isn't. So now what you end up having is an unbalanced situation where the woman's probably dealing with you. She's not emotionally available to you. She's not emotionally available to the other guys she's dealing with. You know, you're just something to do. You're a hobby. That's it. And you and all the other simp jabronis are investing energy, time, feelings. She's getting off on seeing how much that you and these other guys are desiring her, because she's breadcrumbing you a little sex, a little hand job here and there, right? And like here, a little here, you know, whatever it is. So this turns into a very ugly situation. You know what I mean? You can pretend you're an icy cold pimp all you want until you run into women who are very attractive and you really enjoy spending time with them. So this is something that you have to understand. This is the reason why the term one night stand has been created back in the day. Why do you think it was a one-time deal, a one night stand? People would have intimate relations with a person for one time because they knew if it went past just once, there would be some investment going on. And that's what they were trying to keep themselves from getting in a situation where they invest a part of themselves into a relationship or into another person. You understand that? So this is very vital that, you know, you as a man, that you verbally express that, right? And also not just express it, because then this is the weak part if you don't follow through with the action of, if she's not emotionally available and she says she is, but she's not, you pick up on it, to basically have the power of give the power to the situation and give her the present of missing you. Take yourself out of the equation. You know what I mean? Because that would be the only way in those situations. If it's a woman you're really attracted to, you really desire to be with her, but you want her to invest, you know what I mean? More than just, you know, a quick sexual interlude and maybe putting a little bit, 2 hours once a week just to hanging out with you. You know what I mean? This is not a lot of time, gentlemen. So if you want more, then you have to be able to have the power of walking away. And usually the men who are good at this are usually men that are, I would say late 30s on up. You know what I mean? 38 and up. Because the younger men, no offense, you guys are what we call in Germany, schwanzgesteuert. Meaning your dick is guiding you, your hormones is guiding you, and you don't have quite the emotional or physical control to say, hey, I know where this is gonna lead. Been there, done that, don't want the t-shirt. I'm gonna give an ultimatum like, hey, if you ever change your mind, it's called the takeaway, then holler at me. Until I see a change in your behavior, I'm walking away. And this is very vital that you do this. You know what I'm saying? Because back to what I was saying, women that you invest your capital into, but they don't value your currency as a man. You know what I mean? They don't see your brilliance. They're just not chemically, through chemistry, if you will, attracted to you. You know what I mean? It's just not aligning. And the sooner you can identify that, the better. Because usually, a lot of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, you don't even get into situations where that woman becomes sexually intimate with you. You're just kind of being strung along for like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy. This is nuts. You're wasting time. We only have a very short, I wouldn't say it's very short, but we have a limited time on the planet as human beings, okay? Ghost in the shell, that's us, you know. So you should use this time to really be a part of relationships that you really want to be a part of. You know what I mean? Be with a woman who values your currency as a man. You know what I mean? They're out there, but it makes it harder to find a woman like that when you're wasting all your time with women who don't value your currency as a man, the women who are breadcrumbing you. You know what I mean? And as I said before, you're lucky if you are messing with a woman who doesn't value currency, that she is giving you a little bit of sexual affection, because most women, they're not even doing that these days. You understand? And we're already going to talk about that in another video. I want to talk about the movement of asexuality, how there's a large percentage, they're not talking about a large percentage of women out there who are not sexually consistently having intimate relations with anybody. And this is partially also induced by the corona. The last couple of years, the corona epidemic has really, on top of what's going on the social toxic level, what's going on also with the whole corona, it just put the nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? There's like this large movement of people who are asexual, and they're all out here lying, saying they're not asexual, and no one, and even scientific research is now just catching on to this strange, crazy phenomenon. Okay, this has been Marky Bravo back again. I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, I want to really focus in that if take control of the situations, take control. You know what I mean? Without getting butt hurt, without getting emotional, without putting your ego into it where you get insulted. Don't be insulted. When you embrace, and that's why I tell men out there to meditate as well, when you embrace more of a Zen platform, you know what I mean? Where you can take it or leave it, where not everything is an insult toward you. If a woman isn't into you, or she isn't acting the way you've narrated in your mind, then you have so much more power about life around you. You know, you seem more empowered, and you never know when a woman sees that. Maybe it was just all one big shit test. Maybe she wasn't not valuing, at first she was not valuing the currency of you as a man, but once she sees that energy, that control, that strength, you know what I mean? That your happiness isn't dependent on if she's attracted to you or not, and you can take it or leave it, walk away. You never know. Boom. I've known some women right then and there. Pussy wet. Falls in love with the guy. Straight up. Okay, this has been Marky Bravo, Travel and Bang. Now I gotta go. Okay, people, it's been a crazy Monday at work, so I got to go. Show me some love. Subscribe, share with your friends. All right. Peace out.